doesn't do too good in that equation. So what I'm saying is these foreign substances, these people that's not, this whole system, all the structures, all of the everything that's not on that similar enough to nature, they're not gonna do so good. And all of the water is gonna change. Alright? I'm water. You're water. The trees are water. The ground is water. The air is water. The water is water. All of that shit gonna shift. You motherfuckers don't got nothing in common with the way shit actually works here, is what I'm telling you.
And without hesitation, Williams would roast the individual while educating them. Somebody said, "Don't you feel stupid for being born black?" RV223. Melanin is only protection from the sun, which means if you don't have protection from this sun, maybe you wasn't born on this planet. Did you not understand it's a planetary ID? Oh man. Now, if I was stupid for being born black, I would be too stupid to know that. I just double hit you. I hit you high and then I hit you low. That's the type of boxing.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about it. Alright. I was looking at an ice cube. What was I? I was looking at something. It was water. Either way, what I tell y'all, what I'm really gonna be, we in water. We submerged in water. We mostly made up of water. That's what science tells us. I just drank a big ass smoothie, boy. Alright. We talk about water. There's many different forms of water, many different types of water, many different effects the water has. So, let's talk about ice. What does ice look like? You look at an ice cube and you can see the particles that have solidified and composed this organism or this physical object. Alright, it's an ice cube now. It's not just some water. It's an ice cube that's solidified from water. All it is water though. And you got crystals. This is a quartz crystal, little point. You know what I'm saying? But look at that. Shit looks just like some ice. Pretty much. Alright? The particles, you can see the separate particles in there. You can see that shit on the inside. That just solidified, came together, and you got this crystal. It's this crystal, not this Chevron and Metheus junk. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole different crystal. Different color. Different purpose, different energy. Same process. It's just water, particles. I'm going to stop saying water because I'm going to lose you. It's particles with atoms and electrons, protons and neutrons, nucleus, all that shit. Whole solar systems. Solidified into this object. These are two completely different objects. I'm going to call them organisms. It might be wrong, but I'm going to call them organisms. fuck the whole language shit, you know what I'm saying? If I say a word wrong. These right here is just like our bodies. Remember I said we got to be thin cut crystals. Our bodies, just like everything else, these trees, everything of nature, is particles that form bind together to form something for a purpose. Just like the different trees. Particles form together. You have a tree like this, a tree like this, or a tree like this. They're different trees. You can see they're different because they look different. So, what I'm saying is, when everybody talking about equality and we all the same, everything is just one thing, everything is no different. Alright? These are sleep motherfucking people. And not alone, not even sleep alone, but they're artificial minded. The only thing that's not unique is artificial shit. I can go to the store, cop one of these bottles, I can cop a lot of bottles, and it'll be the exact same. Every bottle gonna be the same, got the same amount of liquid in it, same top, same fucking words on it, everything is the exact same purpose. I'm drinking the water. Don't matter how many pieces of this quartz crystal you get, every one of them gonna be a different shape, different frequency, different purpose, different abilities. Just like this crystal, that's a completely different color, completely different design. Just like the rose quartz, it's all different and it's unique. No matter if it's the same or not, it's unique still. So when we get to talking about everybody trying to, you see, you got the artificial. Remember I said the artificial world likes to make things not unique. We got, we got people trying to trick us into fighting for being treated the same all across the world. Everybody should just is the same. Be looked at as the same. Nobody's different from nobody. This is an artificial mindset. They're trying to take away your uniqueness. Ice cubes, or we go back to the ice cubes. If you got ice cubes that are different colors that come from the water, we're gonna say the water is like the energy. Everything is energy translation into the physical shit. So you got water. Say if you take some colored water, you got some blue water, some brown water, and some purple water. You make ice cubes with this water. Now you got two solid entities. You got two organisms that's separate, then transformed and solidified into existence, into its own independent existence, separate from the rest of the energy now. Okay? Rest of the water, the energy, the water, emotion, everything that we are in and we are. But you got different aspects of it all. It's a rainbow. It's color and everything. Color matters. Because it identifies the energies. So if you got, and I'm gonna let you know, because if you take this different color ice cube and set it into some clear water, some water that don't got no color, the ice cube gonna melt in that water and spread its color amongst that water. It's gonna take over the energy because color is dominant. And that just holds true in every aspect of anything. Just like the other real knowledge I be talking about. You know what I'm saying? That shit connects like a spider web. So then when you got it's getting windy out there, bitch. I don't want it to fuck with the mic. So you got all of this artificial thoughts going around and intent agendas out here, right? This is all a part of the shit that I'm saying that's about to get obliterated from this motherfucker. Because nature, if there's foreign substances inside of the body of mommy right now, she's gonna purge all of that shit. Think about this. When you got, remember I was talking about the quantum shift that's coming. You got everything is an energy current. It's a water current. We're in the waters of the rainbow. When I said you spray some water anywhere you want to go, you spray some water where there's some sunlight, it's gonna make a rainbow. Because that water that we submerged in that's right here, that we call air, it's that type of water with the other type of water mixed with the light that come through. You know what I'm saying? It's probably water too. Anyway, the quantum shit, when all of the particles get that photon that shift the electrons, everything, say, just like I said, if you take some water and change the color of the water and then make ice cubes, it's going to affect, no, we're going to take it on a bigger scale. When the photons come and shift everything of nature here, because it was like, uh, the photons get sent and communicates with the electrons that are on a similar wavelength or something like that. Either way, it's saying that you got to be conducive with the photon. That's what it would say. It's the photon not just going to randomly start shifting any and everything. It got to be a specific coherence within the equation. So what I'm saying is, when these photons come down here and this radiation and this new light come down here and start shifting the way the structure of nature is, because nature evolves, nature evolves. So when the photons come and shift us, and it's going to change the water. Alright, it's gonna change. It's just like taking an electrical cord or a toaster or some shit, throwing it in the water. Now all of the water is being affected. Alright, so now when you got these foreign substances that's in the water, like say when you got, if you a motherfucking body sitting in the water aspect of the energy, and then they get hit with some electricity from a toaster or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like in the movies, your body gets fried up. Your body isn't that water. Alright, it's not similar enough, so it doesn't it doesn't do too good in that equation. So what I'm saying is, these foreign substances, these people that's not, it's all this whole system, all the structures, all of the everything that's not on that similar enough to nature, they're not gonna do so good. And all of the water is gonna change. Alright, I'm water, you're water, the trees are water, the ground is water, the air is water, the water is water. All of that shit gonna shift. The animals, the trees, the fruit, food, everything, it's gonna shift. It's gonna, just like how they got it documented. Back in the day, it used to be way larger animals, big ass trees, big ass. It's just like the air was different. It was a different quality of air back then. They like to say that pollution and shit is was and global warming and all that shit, but that's nah, ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit. We don't fuck how many cars you gonna drive. Anyway, um, all of this other shit, this extracurricular shit, yeah, it's gonna be like sitting in the tub when you drop a fucking toaster in that bitch. But for everything that is of the water, similar enough to nature, we're gonna shift to a new kind of water. That's just plain and simple. And I'm gonna give you an example. I be sitting out here with, I don't know, shit like a water bottle, shit like my binder or my little notebook and shit like that, and my bike and my camera and my phone and everything else that's artificial. Um, Sitting outside in that sun, that shit gets hot, like hot, like I be out here with my goddamn my binder, some black binder and shit, little plastic shit. When I say I'm out here for hours and shit. You know what I'm saying? Doing my little researches and writing shit down and taking my notes. That shit gets hot, like almost too hot to touch. Like I be like, damn, like that shit about to melt. Like what the fuck? Like you can't touch that shit. You get what I'm saying? But then me, I'm not even hot at all. Like at all. I'm just like, I wonder how these motherfuckers' skin be feeling. Like real shit. Everything that's like that's like these government motherfuckers, bro. Like all of this, they whole people. Damn, they be hot. He be hot. Um, let me show y'all something. Look at this shit. I'm at Cat Williams said.
News, I'm Jay Will. While the current
My man Cat Williams said that shit. This my shit, bro. My man said it best, bro. Real talk. Peep this shit right here. I don't know if y'all seen this video.
new film, 2 minutes of fame interested in watching the for a live discussion. At one point in the conversation, however, an anonymous user would leave a racist remark in the comment section. Don't you feel stupid for being black? And without hesitation, Williams would roast the individual while educating them. Somebody said, "Don't you feel stupid for being born black?" RV223. Melanin is only protection from the sun, which means if you don't have protection from this sun, maybe you wasn't born on this planet. Did you not understand it's a planetary ID? Oh man. Now, if I was stupid for being born black, I would be too stupid to know that. I just double hit you. I hit you high and then I hit you low. That's the type of boxing. He said but white's been on this planet and dominated. Really? Dominated? Who thinks that's important? I've seen lots of people in Africa. None of them are trying to dominate. You in a game only you want to play. Domination is a ridiculous game if we all the same. You would only be dominating the superior race. You wouldn't dominate an inferior race. True. You said I knew Cat was a small guy. I could barely see him. No. When you close your eyes, you see me. Close your eyes. Is it black? Yeah, lives matter. You know what it do. You can't get away from the advertisement. You gonna see it when you sleep. Don't worry. And on your last day, it's gonna be the last thing you see is black. Sucks, don't it? You don't see white. You go towards the light, but you end up in the darkness. You know what it is.
This nigga said you can't avoid the advertising. That's my nigga, bro. Hey, like he said. And that's honestly the best way I've heard it put, bro. Shit is one of the best ways. But the shit is like a planetary ID, bro. If you don't got it, you must not be supposed to be on this motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? They out here trying to give everybody chips and vaccines and labels and shit like that. The label has already been given. The label for who belong here and who don't is already out here, bro. I already got my motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Just like the for show video, you know what I'm saying? It's written down on my within pad. You get what I'm saying? It ain't nothing, it's nothing external you need to know. It's in here. It's in these veins right here. Slim, the blood of Christ. You gotta be saved by the blood of Jesus. You get what I'm saying? That's that melanin, cuz. You know what I'm saying? That planetary ID. Lock in. Huh. Tap in. Shit. And that ID is, remember how I was saying if you in the tub and you too different from the form of water when you in the tub, when you drop the toaster in there, that planetary ID is what makes us similar enough to nature, because nature, melanin is in nature, melanin is in the trees, in the tree bark, in the soil, the fucking, it's in the sun, it's like in space, the cosmos, that it's, melanin is a cosmic element. This shit ain't just, that shit ain't $300 something a pop for nothing, nigga. They out here selling that shit, and you can only get it from us. You feel me? So, That toaster is about to fall in this water, bruh. You feel me? Hey.